Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for March 30th, 2022. Well, it was recently reported that a judge ruled Trump likely committed crimes. We haven't talked about that much because everybody's been talking about Will Smith punching or slapping Chris Rock. And since then, I've heard a couple more pieces of Trump news, thanks to kind of looking for it or having looked at these avenues of information before. One, that Trump had burner phones for 8 hours during the Trumpsurrection, meaning they don't have his phone records for 8 hours of that time, and he was using phones they got rid of, apparently. And then Trump claimed, I don't know what a burner phone is, was supposed to be his defense. So playing stupid is his defense in this case. That should be enough. There should have been enough so long. These are all cherries on top of so much that they have to arrest Trump for. Uh, the most recent thing since then, just in the last few hours, I guess, is when I heard the report that Trump is like asking Putin to dig up some more information about some supposed payout to a company that Hunter Biden was associated with, $3.5 million from the Moscow mayor's wife to a company that his company has a similar name to, might be associated. I'm not sure exactly what that is from 10 years ago, 10 or 15 years ago, something like that, 8 years ago, something like that. But it's what Trump's trying to make a big deal about, appealing to Putin to help him still try to overthrow the election, I guess. So appealing to Putin to overthrow our democracy. I mean, how much is enough? And it already looks far too much like Biden and the Democrats are protecting Trump for some strange reason. I mean, go figure that. But protecting him long enough to take over the country, because that's what he seems intent upon doing. And he's the invader. He's Putin's invader of the USA, just as all the invaders of the Ukraine that we're all so opposed to. So if we all have such strong opposition to Putin invading the Ukraine, why don't we have that same strong opposition to Putin invading the USA through Trump? Because that's been clear to many of us, but should be clear to most of us by now. And we should do something about it appropriately, especially Joe Biden, who's sworn to protect the country from threats, foreign and domestic, and Trump's both, threatening all of us doing Putin's bidding down in Florida. And it's time he was stopped. We've got all the evidence. It should be ready to go. If Merrick Garland or whoever can't stop him, then they're obstructing justice in the same way that the Trump Putiners in Congress and Senate are obstructing it. They all need to be stopped.